Oh, hello YouTube. Today in the Naughty Librarian, I am going over my April TBR list. Now, my April TBR list is a bit smaller than usual, mainly because I want to focus on making particular content rather than just having a wide grab bag of books. It's going to be more focused. So, I mean, are there still a grab bag of books? Yes. Have you met me? Of course there are. But I am trying to focus a bit more. So fingers crossed, we'll see. But anyways, this is what's on deck currently for April. As always, we start off with special projects, and I am going to be reading Merrick by Anne Rice. I am quite excited to finally be getting back into the Vampire Chronicles after my brief sojourn into the Mayfair Witches. But I know I wanted to read Mayfair before I went on with the Vampire Chronicles because Merrick is actually a Mayfair. I wanted to have that knowledge base before I go on. So moving forward, I'm very excited. So Merrick, like I said, she's a Mayfair, is going to be our first kind of crossover novel between the two universes. And I am excited to read it. And I got this really cool edition. I think it's actually a first edition, and I got it at a used bookstore. So yes, this will be read, and a video whole recap will be out later in this month. Fingers crossed I enjoy it. Also, I gotta talk about James Bond for a hot second because I am starting my James Bond series. I recently reread Casino Royale, so that video is coming soon, so watch out for that, but I am going to be continuing. So I have Live and Let Die, which is book 2, so there will be full recaps on these. I am very excited to do it. And then also I have Extended Universe James Bond. This one's by Gardner. This is for Special Services. Now, I said this was Extended Universe because that means after Fleming passed, a lot of different authors took on the mantle of James Bond. Gardner was the second author, and he wrote between 12 and 14 books, so he wrote a lot of them. This is his second one he wrote, so hopefully I will read this one because I do want to read all of the Extended Universe because there's some gems in there. But that being said, I am going to be doing James Bond videos, and Live and Let Die will be read this month and a video will be created. Next up, let's talk about book club picks for this month. Let's start off here with Splendid by Julia Quinn. This is the book club pick for the Blades and Bodice Rippers book club. I will be hosting this month, so the last Saturday of the month over on my channel, and this year is OG23. So we're doing basically an OG representation of our chosen genre. I picked romance, and I could have gone even more OG with it, but instead I went with Julia Quinn's very first book she ever put out in the 90s. So it's OG for Julia Quinn. So we're gonna do that. We dress up every time. It's a good, fun experience. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to read this with everybody. It was my pick. I'm hosting Blades and Bodice Rippers book club. I'll put the date at the bottom here, I think. My channel member and patron book club pick for April is The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi by Shannon Chakraborty, and I am so excited you guys picked this. This is secretly the one I wanted you all to pick. And then you did it. I'm so happy. So this one, sounds so amazing. It's also set in the Daevabad universe. I love that series. If you haven't read it yet, totally check it out. I think this happens 1,000 years before the events of Daevabad. So I am so pumped for this one. We're following Amina al-Sirafi. She is a kind of a older pirate captain, and she's got to get the team back together for one last, quest. I love that whole trope in general, getting the team back together for one last ride. I'm always into that. And Amina al-Sirafi sounds like such a badass lady, and I'm right into her already without even having opened the book. So yes, super excited to read this. I am very happy that all my channel members and patrons picked this one. I'm so pumped. So last up is all the rest of the stuff on my TBR list for this month. Coming in here with a little bit of a paranormal romance rom-com, I have A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon by Sarah Hawley. Very excited for this one. I think pretty much the title kind of tells you everything that you need to know. There's a witch, there's a demon, and they're fake dating. Tell me no more. Here is my money. That's how I felt about it. This was kind of a reader suggestion. Every week I do reading sprints, and I don't know, it came up in a reading sprint, someone was reading this and they really liked it and they were saying things that were in it, and I was like, yes, I'm into that too. I went ahead and bought it. So this is a bit of a peer pressure book, but like, I love it anyway. So I'm very excited to read this one. I have very high hopes that I like it. A little bit more romance here. I have Lunar Love by Lauren Kung Jessen. And this one I am really, really excited for. I meant to read it like a couple months ago and I just didn't get to it. So April's the month. This is kind of like an enemies to lovers story. There's this girl, she takes over her grandmother's matchmaking business, which is based on Chinese zodiac. And then she's competing with this guy who built like a cheesy app also around Chinese zodiac. So it's kind of like old school, new school, clashing, then romance ensues. And I don't know, I'm excited about it because I like the whole like Chinese horoscope aspect. I think it's gonna be like a cool new type of trope for me that I haven't really seen before. So I'm excited for this one. I think it's gonna be really fun. Kind of moving into like my moody feelings books. I have A Long Stretch of Bad Days by Mindy McGinnis. I really like Mindy McGinnis's writing style in general, but she's a little dark for some. So check trigger warnings if you need them. But this one in particular, there's these two girls and they are investigating the very long stretch of bad days. And it was the week in this small town where they got hit by a tornado, they had a flood, and they had an unsolved murder. Very bad stretch of days. So these two girls are like investigating it for like, you know, true crime podcast type of thing. And they find out secrets, and a lot of people don't want these secrets revealed. It's going to be dark and moody murder mystery, and I am into it. I think Mindy McGinnis is going to do a fantastic job telling this story. So coming a little bit out of left field here, I have The Night Agent by Matthew Quirk. And it's not really a book I would normally pick up, but I did see like the trailer for the new TV show coming out based on this. And I was like, oh, that looks really, really cool. I want to read the book. So here it is, The Night Agent. And it's kind of like a spy thriller, you know, political intrigue. Someone's trying to kill someone and there's secrets and spies and it's drama. And I love a good spy drama. Hello, have you met me? I love James Bond stuff. So I am excited to try this one out. It's very, you know, modern American rather than like, you know, 50s England. So different vibes. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I got it from the library. I'm gonna try it out, give it a whirl. All right, so that does it for my TBR for April. There's not a ton of stuff on it, but the stuff that is on it are things I'm all really, really excited for. And I got book club stuff. I have like special projects. So overall, it's a good bag of things. It's just not a huge bag of things. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you also into spy thrillers? Because I am. Like, are you James Bond fans? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to find other fans. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. If you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. Also, if you want cool exclusive content, including early access to videos and a book club, you can consider becoming a channel member or a patron. Links for that are in the description down below. And on that note, I will see you guys soon. Goodbye.